Arena Breakout dropped the patch notes for Season 12 and my god, they're changing a lot again. I'm gonna go through the major changes that I think will impact the game the most and drop my honest opinion on them. I would love to hear what you think about them as well, so let me know in the comment section below. I am excited for Season 12 to get my grind back on, but let's see what's actually coming first. Alright, so the first one that I saw, ability to drag knockdown teammates. We've been asking for this for years. It is very realistic. It's something that you can do in war, right? And it will change the game's dynamics. It's for sure gonna make fights, PvP fights in places like Army where there's like reinforcements much longer. But is it a little late to bring realism into the game? Let's just keep reading and find out. Next one is adjusted penetration calculation formula. Lower tier ammo will no longer be able to penetrate armor at full durability. Holy shit. This is one thing that's pissed me off so much about the game since day one, and I've always voiced my opinion on it, right? T4 or T3 ammo getting lucky and fully penetrating T6 alien helmet resulting in one-shot kill. It's always pissed me off that there is RNG in a skill-based tactical game. Now, at least the first shot won't be RNG-based. It won't have any luck involved if your armor is in full durability. I mean, it's not the best, but it's definitely a step in the right direction. Next, increased HP of knockdown characters. Maximum number of knocks per raid increased to 10. I genuinely didn't even know there was a cap on how many times you can get knocked, but who the hell is even surviving 10 multiple knocks? Who the hell is lucky enough to get 10 non-insta-kill scenarios in the first place? What? This makes no sense at all. What am I missing here, chat? Then we have reduce the stamina cost of prone, sprint, jumping, vaulting, and climbing. What? The game is already a sprint fest with all the sweats zooming around with red stims and weapon glitches and whatnot, right? Pair that up, yeah, with a weapon glitch to melee, where they can just move around faster, not even have to reload and whatnot. Might as well remove the entire stamina system altogether. I don't like this particular one. Like, I think the stamina system being unforgiving is the thing that set the pace to this game. Doing this completely changes the pace of the game to something that is designed to be much faster. Especially with this next one. Slightly increase stamina recovery speed while standing. This will make the game even more fast-paced. You deplete stamina slower and you'll get it back faster when you're standing still. That is game-changing, guys. Arena Breakout is just not the old, slow, tactical shooter no more. We gotta adapt to the new and faster playstyle or just simply get left behind. It's gonna be about, the game is literally gonna be about reflexes, and I mean, it's still gonna be plain gunfights because, you know, we don't have abilities and shit like in Delta Force, but the game is just gonna be faster than you already know. And a lot of you haven't even seen the clips that I've been seeing on TikTok recently. That is absolutely insane. I'll show you guys in a different video. Added omnidirectional prone movement. Characters can now move while in unconventional prone positions. So when you're proning, you can now go diagonal to the right, diagonal to the left, diagonal back right, diagonal back left. You can basically just move around now. What in the cut is going on here, bro? I wonder if moving while prone will still cancel shooting though, because right now it does, right? When you move your D-pad, character forward, backward, it will cancel your shooting and you can't shoot until you start moving again. I wonder if it will stop that. Anyway, improve the realism of the thermal imager. The ability to distinguish heat signatures now varies with a target's distance and the display color will change accordingly. This sounds like it will actually balance it a little bit so it's harder to detect bodies the farther they are from the user. What I'm getting from this is, yeah, they'll sort of, the color will die off and harder to see as they get further, right? I mean, that's a great update in my opinion, if that's what's actually gonna happen. They need to do it like they have on AB PC though, AB Infinite, where the T7 doesn't work with scopes or you can't use them through windows. If someone's behind windows, you won't see them through a thermal imager. Something like that. If that's what they do with if that's what they want it to be, which is realism, then do that. You know what I mean? Okay. Sound print transparency is now distance related. Sound prints from different distances will have different levels of transparency. Honestly, this is a double-edged sword. It can make it harder and difficult at the same time, but for different people. The more transparent the print is, the harder it is to see, the easier it is to miss, right? Especially in the midst of all the chaos, getting naded and fucking getting shot at and whatnot, left, right, and center. I mean, especially on a tiny mobile screen, right? Like, you're already struggling to see shit and not everyone plays on iPad. It's a little counterintuitive, if I'm being honest, because the whole point of sound prints, the reason why they're there, even though we don't want them, is to make the game more accessible without headphones because it's on a mobile device, right? That's the whole point of sound prints in the fucking first place. This thing straight up counters that. Like, it does, right? I mean, at the same time, it can be good. You will be able to understand and play better based on the visual clues that you have in front of you. You'll know how far or close an enemy is just before they get to you on a smaller device. It could help based on the visual prints alone. I think it will make it easier for the good players, for the ones with a good eyesight, but harder for Timmies to work with, thus increasing the skill gap even more right now. So, yeah, double-edged sword. And then the last one is equipment repair has been changed to a single tier, with an effect slightly better than the original mid-tier exquisite repair. Wait, what? So, not only did they take away our choices, they didn't give us the one with the best results out of the three, because there's three options right now, right? So every time we repair items now, they will always be worse than the best option that we have now. Brother! Make it make sense, unless I'm reading it wrong and they've translated things wrong, which they have done multiple times in the past. That's what it sounds like. Same goes for all the other stuff that I just read, right? I don't know how accurate they are. I am excited to go back to the game. I am going to approach it with a completely different mindset now. The game is changing. It's evolved into something else. I don't even know if you want to call it evolution. It's just changed. It's not the same game that we know in Season 1. And truth be told, there is no other game, gunfight, that gives you the same feeling, that gives you the same mechanics as Arena Breakout on mobile. There is nothing else like it, and that's what I love about it. How the lean feels, how the shooting feels, the recoil, the sounds. So that's what I like about it, and if I want to keep enjoying that, then I'm going to need to adjust to what's coming. So I'm going to see how the game is going to be with this new pace that they've done. But the one thing that I'm concerned about are the servers. I hope the game servers improve, because the devs said they'll fix the servers. We shouldn't have the reconnecting issues before you even get in a game. Hopefully the desync is better as well, all that sort of stuff. So with all that being said, yeah, I am excited to play Arena Breakout in Season 12 again. I've not played for like a month. I mean, I did play the other day, had fun, barely had any issues. So hopefully it will be smooth sailing from Season 12 and I get to start enjoying the game again. Anyway, what do you guys think about all these new updates? These updates can be found right when you log into the game, but more extra updates can be found if you go into the announcements tab under gameplay optimization updates. There's a ton more in there, but I just didn't want this to be like an hour long video, so I thought I'd just cover the bits that are the biggest that I think will impact the game the most. Anyway, yeah, what do you think about this new update, guys? In the comment section below, let me know. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.